Hello guys, Hikiami Moriko desu, and welcome to the second part of Midnight on the Milky Way, the complete version. So, we're just going back to Billy. Billy! This... Billy isn't here. Neither is my suitcase. Billy, are we playing hide and seek? I check under the tables, through the cabinets, and back under the tables again. I'm beginning to panic. She really is gone. Did she run off by herself? Is she okay? And my suitcase. My suitcase has my silver ticket. The thing I'm supposed to protect no matter what. Where did I go wrong? Just when I feel like I'm about to lose it, I spot something at the center of the floor. A dark feeling climbs into my chest and stays there. Shaheen, he told me, you'll find many a good soul on these tracks, but there are cruel ones as well. A black spot. It's a pool of soot. And a tunnel trails all the way up to the ceiling and into the cracks into the wall. Hour 2. A sickness that stays. And this is like a ghost or something, maybe. So I think this is new, right? It's dark. What a simple observation. Of course it is, it's soot. But something about it sucks me in. It makes my chest ache even more. That hollow pain begins to echo stronger the more I stare, making me tortuously aware of my condition. I trace my eyes along the trail on the wall and focus on the crack, which looks like to be bleeding soot. How menacing. Stepping closer, there seems to be the slightest scent of something burning. A fire on this train? Whatever is happening, it's happening in the next car. My hair jumps in my throat. Tentatively, I look to the door. I shouldn't look like that, right? Like what? The window is completely blackened out. Beyond the door, Billy waits for me, my suitcase too. But staring into the blackened window gives me a shock akin to standing near the edge of a cliff. My hand reaches for the door handle, but before even touching it, I feel a powerful chill. It's cold. It's dark. Right then, I realize I just might be afraid of the dark. It's silly, but there's something about it I can shake. The galaxy outside has sprinkles of starlight and color, but the deep emptiness of the car scares me the most. How I'd like to run away. Maybe if I ask Doppler I can get a new ticket. Maybe I just need to sign some papers. I can simply walk out like nothing is... I don't need to be afraid of the dark. No, we can leave Billy alone. Billy. That's right. There's Billy in there. She's only a little kid. A little kid alone in there. The itch in my chest nearly steals my breath as I open the door and walk into the unknown. Oh wow, this looks spooky. This car feels different. Like I fall into an abyss I can't crawl out of. It's so dark, I can't tell where any of the walls are. The air is stale. I imagine this is what being in a coffin is like. Don't imagine that, come on. But there is another person in this coffin. Illuminated by a perfect window of moonlight is a girl in white. In contrast to the rest of the car, she is almost glowing. For some reason, I have the thought of running to her. Some Latin instinct to trust her and call her name. But when I go to call out, I can't think of a name to say. Instead, I shuffle through the black, feeling for a seat beside her. One materializes. Oh, she's so cute, come on. I love this. I can't see much of her face, but I can tell she's smiling. I'm sorry, but do I know you? She seems to freeze in surprise for a moment, but then resumes her wonderful smile. You don't? You don't? A lot has been happening lately, so I think I'm confused myself. I might bunked my head somewhere. I can feel my heart about to leap out. She doesn't laugh, but instead keeps smiling. Have you by chance seen a rabbit around here? Oh, like a white rabbit? Not like that. She's a bit stout, has a peculiar way of speaking. If I were to describe it, it would be something like, hey, sure, you're looking a bit sorry for yourself. To my surprise, she bursts off laughing. It's a light, pretty sound, something I want to hear again. Is this a feeling of love? Or have I heard again and again and again? What kind of rabbit is that? A pirate rabbit? A sailor? Gosh, I don't know. She just might be. Does this talking rabbit have a timepiece as well? No, that I know of, but she's looking for pearls. Ah, her precious thing, right? Exactly. Except I haven't found any traces of it. Actually, I haven't found answers to anything this whole trip. I might be going crazy. Everywhere I go, I seem to hit a brick wall. She seems to be staring at me, and I feel my neck heat up. Yeah, she's just staring at my soul, man. Is there something on my mask? Nope. This is a case of the heart remembers when the mind doesn't, huh? Excuse me? I was just thinking you're pretty odd. Your body's practically screaming out, but you can't even remember my name. Suddenly she clasps her hands together. Well, sitting here won't do anything, right? Why don't you keep looking? Here, in the dark? It can't be helped. Past her shoulder I see a bit of nothingness. A void emanating stale air. Maybe we should get help first. Ah, your detector shriveled up at the first sign of danger, huh? That's not true. The biting accusation catches me off guard. I'll admit it hits harder than I thought. She looks me over with cold eyes. I was just making an observation. You seem so eager to find your friend too. I am. I have to. She stands up so she is in front of me challenging, bright against the featureless background. She says nothing, but her eyes are fixed on me. Okay, I'm gonna save here. I don't know. Maybe I need to change my answer later. But if it was me, alright, I'll keep searching. There are things I have to take care of. There's no running away here. I stand. I knew you'd come through. The girl smiles brightly and wraps herself around my arm. Together we walk into the dark. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that might just walk into a hall with a cute girl. Yeah, that's the kind of person I am. My footsteps meet the floor with echoing uneasy sound. I can only walk forward. I'm afraid if I turn into the slightest, I'll get lost. Never mind that, I'm surely lost. I go to ask the girl for guidance, and my voice comes out in a petrified hush. Is this it? I'm met with a soft giggle. Just keep going, she says. She clamps onto my arm even tighter than before. I feel that I have no choice. A feeling begins to arise within me. Once, a girl clamped onto my arm, tighter than I expect, and I had no choice but to give up. She knew that when I could feel her heartbeat, and I suspected she could feel mine as well. It was impossible not to. My chest was going to pieces. I always let myself get toyed with. I always get along with things. That's the worst thing about me. I don't have anything to call my own. I just give it all away. My arm begins to lose feeling. Around it, there is no heartbeat. Around it, there is no warmth. It's just empty. She's empty. I'm empty too. I want to stop walking, but she got me in her hold. I am swept along with her footsteps. Our pace is brisk, but the ground covered is a complete mystery. Still, she seems sure. There's nothing here. I say, Bill is not here. She's close, I'm sure. How can you know? And the grip gets even tighter. A sound. For me, I know it is. There's somebody calling for me back there. Sheer, get out, run. Billy! No! Far away from that voice is for me. I am quickly made aware of how far the exit is. But it's now too late to worry. I turn my head to follow the voice when I'm jerked forward harder than before. What are you doing? The girl snaps. It's there, it's right there. Please come back. Run while you still can. God damn it, this is so intense. I'm sorry, I have to go. The words spill out of me before I can catch myself. It's too late, isn't it? I turn and push her off as best as I can. It's dark in here. It's cold. I don't want to die in a place like this. Even if it's too late, I don't want to die here. I run with all I got. Which direction, it doesn't matter, as long as I'm far away. My heart pounds in my ears and I can feel warm burning beneath my mask. Wait. Crash. My foot catches on some invisible thing and I go flying. The wind is knocked out of me. The mask is ripped from my face by sheer force before sliding into the dark. I am frozen on the ground. It's over. It's over. Nothing happens. I hesitate to move, but I don't hear anything behind me either, so I lay in fearful silence. Is it really okay to go? Shaking, I bring myself to my feet. The exit shouldn't be that far. I go to take a step. Come back to me. Something. Something wraps itself around my waist and pulls. I'm yanked back. If I still had my mask, I could at least scream. All I can manage is a weak puff, before I am overtaken completely. Without a sound or pinprick or flight, I am swallowed up in the embrace of a thing. A thing that wears the face of a girl I once knew. A thing that takes and takes and takes until there's absolutely nothing left. Don't be selfish. Just let me have a bite of you. Am I supposed to do something here? Am I gonna die? I click this. Hello, dear passenger. It seems that the worst has befallen you. Despite how you tried, you couldn't regain those precious memories. That's because not everyone who tries to help you has good intentions. Like in real life. Glum, right? But that's just how the world works, even if it's sad. It would be a shame if the story ended on such a dark note. So, do your best. I know you'll find a way. So that was, I guess, a bad ending. Surely the what will happen to me in a situation like this, it's like, I don't know, man. If a cute girl just asks me to do something, I'm so dumb, and I will probably do, because I usually tend to help people, regardless if they are cute girls or not. I just like to help people, and you know what they say, right? People sometimes abuse of good people. I'm not saying I'm a good person, but I'm certainly not not a bad person. So they usually take too much from you until you are just empty. I guess that's what the game is trying to say. So yeah, if I was on on this midnight train, I would have died just this way. So this is like my true ending, but of course it's not the true ending of the game. So let's load the game and keep playing. So, I mean, just look at her. Come on, man. What do you want from me? Okay, I need a moment to rest. I won't give up on Billy, but my body just can't keep going. Ashamed, I hang my head without a word. I want to know myself. I want to help everyone. But now I just feel sick. A voice breaks the silence, and it's the girl, but suddenly warm and gentle. The anger from before has melted back into the glowing figure of kindness. That's fine. It's good to rest, right? I nod weakly. It's your memory. You're being weighed down by something you don't even know. Well, that won't be a problem. She's boring a hole into me. I realize she has a hand on my shoulder, squeezing tightly. I feel guilty of something. I'm sorry, things are fuzzy up here, you see. Somehow, I feel like I'm being searched. Then her grip loosens. Again, she lets out her feather light louder. You're a little dense, right? But it's been difficult, I suppose. I know, this help. She presses something into my hand. Flowers? Everyone likes flowers. It said the scent of flowers can help revive memories, so remember. These flowers are dead. In fact, they are the same ones from my suitcase. Yes, they are. They are so fragile, it looks like the petals will fall off any second. I hold my breath as to not disturb them. Something in me begins to float to the surface. Where did you find the... They were on the floor of this car. Well, can you remember yet? I don't trust you completely, specifically because you just killed me. In truth, they smell like dust. With the stale air, it feels familiar. The feeling being inside of a coffin is familiar. Yeah. So, like I said in the other video, in the first time I played this game, it's probably death because we are dead and we are transcending to the other life or something. So we are probably on a coffin, right? And the rings we have is from my wife, and I'm guessing this is like some kind of representation of my wife, and maybe I'm wrong. It's dark. It's cold. It's what? It's dark. It's cold. It's getting hard to... Maybe I'm bit with life and death. I lean forward in my seat, flowers pressed against my chest and gasping through the mask. It's impossible to read. The cut air a second ago, and then it ran out. Even now, I can feel her eye on me, boring a hole in my side. She's searching for something. If I fall apart, perhaps she can dig through the wreckage. It feels like I'm impossibly small in this expanse of black, yet too large for this tightening box. The flowers crumble apart in my straining fist. The pounding of my heart reaches my ears. Even as a faithless phantom, I can feel the adrenaline shoot through my veins. I'm going to die like this. It's too dark. I have places to go. I'm too young to die. It hurts too much. The pain doesn't hit me, but rather resurges, like a bubble floating to the surface, or a boot pushing through the soil. A feeling so immense it's going to burst through. My body reacts with well-rehearsed shock, and I nearly fall out of my seat. This is what it's like to suffocate to death, and it's a sensation my body remembers. Even through the pain, I can sense the girl looming over me, searching. There. She runs her hands over my aged back in a way that would be comforting if I was a child. Her hand moves in stiff practice motions. There. Her pale face comes down to meet mine. You're doing well, just a little more. I feel like I'm going to die. Let's save here. Okay. If you let it out, you feel better. What's wrong with me? Why does it hurt so much? There. Her face is so close now, but I don't feel any breath from it. I can help you if you remember. She takes my shaking hand and gently slips something onto my finger. It's the wedding ring. It's a ring made from silver. Something so expensive, so heavy, so important in a way I can't remember. And on her finger is the other half of the pair. All you have to do is open up. It's the slam of a door that rips me from my pain, and suddenly I can breathe again. Sir! Shaheen, save me, man, please. The girl whips her head around to meet Shaheen's eye, and his face turns to that of terror. Come on, boy, you are not going to cause a fuss here, are you? What will your mother say? Sir, please, we have to leave right now. He stands at the door, not daring to take a step inside. He's shaking so hard, it's a wonder he doesn't collapse completely. What is this thing? What am I missing here? I've had enough. I pull out of my own fear for just in time to push the girls away and run for it. She's taken off guard, her efforts still focused on the frightened boy. I have to get out of here. I have to get out. Shaheen extends an arm to me. I take it. But I'm not thinking. I twist to take a last look at the thing chasing me. I'm horrified. The girl I could barely remember once glowing with in the moonlight. Let me in. Oh no. Damn it. Am I? Is it weird if I think she's still cute? Am I weird? Yeah, I think I am. Let me in. What is this? Let me in. I wasn't even clicking. Go! Not realizing my own speed, we both tumbled down of the dark and into the safety of the previous car. Ah! God damn it, that was intense, man. Swinging my foot in time, I slammed the door shut. Finally, it's over. We lie like gasping fish for a few minutes. The starry setting swims in the circles until I shut my eyes. A girl, on the cold, dark space. I open my eyes and stare hard into the ring on my hand. Specks of the crumbled flowers are stuck to my finger. The ring was for her. The flowers were for her. Everything was for her. But I can't think of her name. I sit up, my chest scarred from all the action. The feathered boy is sitting at attention, but his hands are shaking ever so slightly. Thank you, Shaheen. Shaheen, I have to ask you something. You can ask me anything. His voice can barely hold up. It's hard to watch, but I can let him run away from now. Yeah. Shaheen, I think you haven't been telling me everything, and I need you to be honest. I'm not sure what you mean. In there, I feel like I was dying, but it was if I experienced it before. I was suffocating. The image of cold nothingness flashes in my mind. Shaheen looks like he's about to be sick. Please tell me, why are you on this train? It's quiet. I can sense him sorting through his options, betting his living frustration. But it's pointless, because we both know the answer. This train, it delivers the dead to the afterlife. Yes, pretty much what I guessed. And we are here because we are not of luck. I'm sorry that I couldn't find the words to tell you. So that's what it is. I tried to summon some kind of emotion. I tried to find me to yell, scream, or burst into tears. Did I got back my mask? That wasn't the other ending. Never mind. But all energy within me is gone. At this revelation, I just want to take a nap. I'm sorry. Some things are so difficult to say. How could I tell you such a thing? I take Shaheen by the shoulder and look him dead in the eye. I need to ask you some questions, and I need you to tell me the truth. Please, Shaheen. He sniffs and nods, his head like a guilty puppy. Okay, let's save, just in case. Who was that girl? Shaheen looks a bit confused at my question. It was a girl you saw. How strange. Strange? Then what did you see? It was my father. Yeah, I suppose it's gonna be his father. Last time I heard he was quite alive, so he couldn't be on this train. The boy lets out a bitter laugh. If we saw different things, then perhaps it's the effect of some illusion. A mirage of what you love most, I suspect. That sounds a bit cliché, but effective, won't you agree? The girl's smiling face sticks like a pin in my memory. Effective it certainly is. Too bad I can't remember anything else. And what about Billy? God damn it! It seems I had the microphone, the mic failed for something, and you guys missed most of my commentary for the past few minutes. Sorry about that. I don't know how long it has been. I was saying I had to say Billy. No, that's wrong. Of course it's wrong, but that won't mean it's not true. Well, we don't know if it's true either. I didn't see her in there, so all we know is she's still running around. She's looking for her shining thing after all. She won't let anything stop her. Billy's so full of energy. I'm nearly envious. I couldn't imagine her. So, sorry about that. I know it's gonna be missing some commentary from me, but hopefully it was just a few minutes before I noticed. So, tell me how this train works. It's as I say, it delivers to the afterlife. I don't know much beyond that. Please understand, it's the truth. You enter the train with death, you leave it with a silver ticket. And if you don't have a ticket, then what? Then there's no hope for you. All you can do is suffer. Yeah, Shaheen lost his ticket, right? What happens if I don't leave? For a while it should be fine, I wouldn't worry. But one day you start crumbling. We are dead, you see, we have nothing. But we are land bodies, so that we might take the trip. Unfortunately, these bodies aren't made to last, so you'll naturally start breaking. It's troublesome fate, isn't it? Body before mind, and all that. I can feel a jolt of panic within me. There's got to be a way to stop it, right? A remedy for death after death? It is? Is it? Impossible. These bodies are borrowed, and they just must always be returned. Of course, there has been many attempts at cures, but the price of such miracle is terrible. Eating the dust of another after they are crumbled, for example. The one in the car might have done just that. I can picture it. It's too awful. If that's how far people are willing to go to live, then crumbling away must be twice as awful. How will I get my ticket back? Yes, I want to look for it in that car. The boy gazes at me with something in his eyes. Yet again, there's something he doesn't want to say. You'll have to forget that ticket. Maybe you can apply for a new one at the bureau. And how long will that take? He gives a pained laugh. A long time, a long, long time. But it's all can we do, isn't it? What about Billy? He freezes at my question. Oh, I already asked this, right? And that's all. I release Shaheen from my interrogation, and he hangs his head in silence. So neither of us has the energy for anything anymore. Would it be so bad to nap on the floor right here? Sleeping won't change anything, but there's not much to worry about when you're unconscious. I have to get her. You can. You'll get hurt. That's not an issue. Not an issue, is it? Throwing yourself away like that? I'm sorry, just really? Do you really think you can? I'm gonna save again. I got to try. I met with an incredulous look. I'm sorry, I just can't believe it. Back then I asked you something. You said I have to. I was willing to entertain your whims. How can somebody be so full of hope? I asked. I could nearly believe it. But now it's all too much. I don't understand how you can keep going. I wait quietly for his emotions to wash over. It's strange seeing him like this. But with intensity I can only assume it's been building for a long time. The feeling of being trapped like a bug in a box. A bug waiting to decay with no sign of rescue. Damn it. He eventually wears himself out. Childish, you're childish. I don't know how it's childish to hope for a little. A big part of being an adult is being unsure after all. There are things I can't let be. You're the child here. You're not supposed to worry about these things. I'm not a child. You're the child. You don't know what you're doing. That's a pretty rude way to talk to an elder. Where are your manners, young man? I wouldn't normally pull such a low card, but if you get him to quiet down... Quickly he pulls himself together. I apologize. I don't have that sorry sub act, got it? Because there's nothing to be sorry for. All you have to do is rest, so go take a nap. Captain's orders. After a moment, a ray breaks through the clouds. Grateful laughter with a hint of pain. Go take a nap. That's what you think is adult-like? Well, if I'm stressed, I'm not only just got to sleep. You sleep like a baby, I'm sure. I'll give you an adult-like whack on the head if you keep poking fun at me. I can support your recklessness, whatever you choose to do. But I wish very deeply that I had the faith to believe in what you say. I'm thankful that someone like you exists. But for now I beg you to rest. Thank you, Shaheen. We lock eyes for a moment. He's confirming something. Or maybe offering me pity. Damn it. I wish he would make that face. The feathered boy offers me a cordial smile before seeing himself out. So I have to go back to the dark room for Billy? He better take a rest too. Against my better judgment, I turn my head to revisit the dark gash in the wall. Right now it's so peaceful, but beyond that, my exhaustion overpowers my fear. No more darkness for now. I'll leave to where it's safe. Everything is normal out here. Like all the order I just said was just a bad dream. Me have been causing any trouble, right? The ever so irritable train attendant appears before I can ever take a seat. Don't ask for my ticket, man. His customer service smile is plastered on its spite. Me? I'm innocent. Oh, very innocent valued passenger. About as innocent as a killer in shorts. Say, valued passenger, you look like a total mess. Yet very sharp of me, huh? You're swinging where you stand. That posture of yours is catastrophic. I glanced down. Gosh, my suit is seriously stained. Would you believe I've been running from a freakish-toothed creature? Doppler's whole expression changes. He's suddenly gone stiff. Oh, what do you mean, freakish-toothed creature? I mean what I mean. The drink carrot has gone totally black. Black, you say? Ha ha ha, you better be lying to me, suit boy, or you're gonna be in a world of hell. Hell, that's not so bad. What are you mumbling about now, freak? Doppler, it doesn't matter, not at all. You see, I'm already dead. The last sentence takes the rest of my energy. The last thing I hear before sinking into the darkness is Doppler's muffled meow as I collapse onto the ground. Hour 3. Taking flight. In my slumbering mind, I got to find the things that make me happy. The sound of the ocean promises made and kept, walking with arms interlocked. The details are fuzzy, but I try to imagine the meaning of it all. All oceans, or just one in particular? What promises? And who was it that I walked arm in arm? There is nothing definite, just feeling. The sensation of being held, touch of my arm being run through with slender fingers, and the thrilling sight of silver in my hands. The warmth in my chest from imagining that weight wrapped around my finger, and the excitement from seeing a postcard with a pretty ocean. So I got married and went to the beach. I've never been to the ocean, but the movies make it look so nice. The ocean. That's where I want to take her. That's where I'll make her happy. I wake up to the sound of tracks yet again. My hands find their way to my face with nervous hop. The ring on my finger clings against the hard shell of the mask. Well, I don't know what I was hoping for. It's not like this is a dream. Huh? I wish this was all just a nightmare. My ticket's still gone. Bill is still gone. Such a short change we had, but her words were so sincere. The last thing I want to be is alone right now. The last thing I want to do is think about that. The rest of the passengers are still locked in their own shadowy state. They waver unsteadily as if any small movement will snuff them out. It's futile, but I approach one of them again. How are you? They stare past me, searching for something unseen. What are you looking for? No response. Of course they can talk, they are fully formed yet. They still have yet to collect all of themselves. But oh, how I want to speak to somebody. Somebody who knows what it's like to be a bit of falling apart. Do you know why you are here? Do you know what happened to you? It's because... The shadow flickers softly, their featureless face betraying no feeling. I am unable to admit such a terrible thing. You are here because you are dead. There's an overwhelming wave of hopelessness, confusion, and dread that puts a sour taste in my mouth. Shaheen, you were feeling that all this time. I'm sorry, have a good evening. I leave the shed as it was staring off into the space with the rest of their party. The thing that I am looking for cannot be found here. Behind the door is the old familiar bar, moody lighting and bottles all in place. The difference is that instead of a devil, there's that wicked feline nursing a drink. Doppler? Man, Doppler, are you okay, man? He doesn't even bother to hide his attitude now. He simply goes back to drinking. The cat looks seriously bedraggled. Against my better judgment, I take a seat next to him. Are you doing okay? What are the things, suit boy? A dark monster thing just infested my train. Now I gotta do paperwork, clean up, reparations. Hell, I'll probably get a pleasant chat with the bureau. I'm feeling just peachy. I don't get paid enough for this. I'm sorry. Huh, sorry? What the hell are you sorry for? I feel this might be my fault somehow. I caused you trouble. Don't give yourself that much credit. You're a pain in the neck, alright, but that nasty thing had nothing to do with you. An odd weight of relief washes over me. It's only because I'm in such a low moment that the words from him can feel like a praise. Doppler, you're not so bad. Don't get me wrong, if it wasn't against regulation, I'd happily fling you off this ride. Why? He makes a disconcerting roll before pouring himself a tall one. Cause folks like you piss me off. Back to square one it is. Doppler downs his glass in one frustrated shot. Upon close inspection, it's really just soda water? Who goes to a bar to drink soda water? And just soda water, yeah. Hey, what's the mumbling for now, freak? I was just thinking about you. What? That really gets to him, good. You're a real first-class weirdo, all obsessed with me like a freak. Why, Doppler? My thoughts are just completely consumed by you. Huh? You make me ask a lot of questions about the world. Like, if God is truly kind and loving, why does somebody as real as you exist? Should enduring an excessive amount of cat puns count as psychological abuse? Yeah, it should count as a psychological abuse. Or what kind of loser drinks soda water at all? Yeah, that's true, man. The kind of loser who cares about his health. That's who. I don't touch nasty things. But if I really care about my health, I won't be working this joint, will I? I guess. This got depressing real fast. This hot-tempered no good feline looks like he hasn't slept in weeks. On a closer look, his uniform looks rough in places. Well taken care of, but mostly certainly not new. Hey Doppler, why do you do it? There's a moment of silence. It's not that I need to think, it's that he's simply exhausted. The whole room takes a mordant shift. In the end, two types of folks grease these rails. Idiots or guys in the real tight places. The pay is low and the emotions are high. I mean, you got sorry subs begging to be let off all the time. I got a wife, I got kids, and all that, but I'm just the guy who takes your ticket. Eventually you learn to separate yourself a little. He gives me his usual salty sneer. That's just what us adults have to do. I don't want to believe it, but putting myself in his place, it will be difficult. Seeing people come and go, the tears and panic and fear building. Still, some part of me doesn't want to accept it. What is it now, genius? I was thinking. That's not what being an adult is? Distance is necessary when you're an adult. So I won't say being an adult is distance. As an adult, I can say it myself. I'm old enough to respond this question. I won't say this separating yourself from things. It's like, of course you have to keep distance from some stuff, but not people that needs you, right? I know he's working and he doesn't have to help everyone, but as an adult in general, you have to be there for people that needs you. So that's not what being an adult is like. Adults have to confront their feelings, not cut themselves off, right? I won't hate to be separated from everybody. Aren't you naive? Like a cute little puppy, huh? Like a dog. A dog who run themselves ragged from keeping everyone pleased. Man, this game is calling me out and I don't like it. I'd rather run myself ragged than end up like you. Ah, says the dead man. I feel Cal in the corner. I want to whack him over the head. That cat has a way of getting me into a sore mode. But still, I don't want to leave. I don't really want to be alone right now. Hey. I don't want to be alone right now, but I don't want to get picked on either. I pretend to ignore him. I know you can hear me. I absolutely don't hear him. Playing games, funny guy? What are you, a clown? If you're so keen on being a clown, I'll make sure to drop you off at the circus where you belong. What? He speaks hardly but pours me a drink before sliding it down. Yet again, my ring clings against the crystal glass. This ring, The suit monster has the other half of the set. She has my luggage and my ticket too. She might even have Billy. I felt like I was sinking back there, or like something was being pulled out of me. But I don't want to see any of it. Even if I never get my ticket, I'm scared of seeing it. My throat has a stone in it. How awful I'm running in front of this guy. But It's like there's a faucet in me and I can twist it shut. I think it doesn't matter anyways, right? I mean, I'm already dead. If I can get much worse than this. Except it has, it's getting much worse. And I can get rid of this feeling. I'll never see the ocean. I'll never give her this ring. Oh wait, I never did? I'll never get my ticket. I'll never get off this train. I'm dead, so it doesn't matter, but it still hurts a lot. I'm worn out as if I ran a marathon. The front of my mask is sleek. If I still had a face, it will be that sweat or tears. A heavy despair fills the bar up to its brim. And in it, I'm floundering. Doppler waits until my breathing slows. He never looks my way. You won't be stuck forever. I made a call with the bureau. We'll make a stop and you'll be in for investigation. Gotta ask about the monster and all that, so you can take care of the ticket things there as well. It's hell to get through, but you're not stuck. I consider giving my thanks, but he probably poked fun at me somehow. So I just sheepishly nod and take a drink. Soda water. Got a problem with that? Not at all, sir. Cheeky. Then Doppler stands up. I feel a small panic within me. Where are you going? What do you think? To work? Oh, come on, you thought I was gonna frolic with you all night? That's right, he has things to do. And I have... That car, what's happening to it? It's locked good and tight, so any aspect of suit can't escape. Although the damn carpets are already ruined. So Billy might be locked up too? Maybe so, who knows? Do you know what will happen to her? Wait. Gee, but the passenger is sure asks a lot of questions. Really, can't you get it through your thick skull? There's nothing you can do, so sit up and stay quiet. What is this, a timeout? I can just do nothing. But last time I almost lost it. The image of the dark creature sends a chill down my spine. Doppler adjusts his suit a bit and turns and go. But when I was in the car, Billy was talking to me. In the bad ending, Billy was not in the car, right? It's not supposed to be in the car. Everything around the car is locked up tight. Stay out of our business, got it? You have no idea what you're doing. I feel a head in my chest. So it's been another 40 minutes. So I guess I'm gonna have another part of this game. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you in the next part. Goodbye.